evening and thank you for joining us. My name is Betsy.
And my name is Helen. Wonderful day, isn't it, Betsy?
It does appear so. Megan is here with us with the weather. What can we expect this week, Megan?
Thank you, Betsy. It's been a beautiful day across the kingdom with plenty of sunshine and comfortable temperatures, but changes are on the way. Let's take a look at your current conditions. Right now we're sitting at about 72 degrees with light winds coming from the southwest. As we head into tonight, expect clear skies and a low in the mid-50s.
Thank you, Megan. Now it's time for
Celebrity Checkup!
Your inside scoop on the drama, the scandal, and the royal madness shaking up the Danish court.
Let's start with Prince Hamlet. The royal heir has been acting, well, let's just say strange. Witnesses report long monologues in empty hallways, conversations with skulls, and erratic behavior at public events. Some say it's all because of grief, and others say it's all part of a bigger plan. Either way, he's giving main character energy.
Meanwhile, Queen Gertrude is facing backlash for her very sudden remarriage. Less than a month after King Hamlet's funeral, she tied the knot with Claudius, his brother. Social circles are calling it messy at best, treasonous at worst. The palace insists it was for stability. We'll let you be the judge.
And speaking of Claudius, yikes. After taking the crown, he's been trying to clean up his image with big speeches and banquets. But sources close to the court say he has been losing sleep and locking his wine cabinet. Something to hide, Your Majesty?
In romantic rumors, Ophelia and Hamlet's situationship is officially on thin ice. Insiders say Hamlet told her to get thee to a nunnery, and no, it wasn't a cute date suggestion. Clap if you think Ophelia should kick Hamlet to the curb.
Ophelia's friends are concerned. She's been seen handing out flowers and speaking in riddles. One court insider described her vibe as soft girl meets unhinged fairy queen. We're wishing her peace and privacy.
And finally, Laertes has returned home from France, but he is not happy. Sources close to the noble say he's been demanding answers after the mysterious death of his father, Polonius. With rumors of a duel heating up, Elsinore might be heading for a full-on royal showdown.
And that's all for this week's
Celebrity Checkup!
We'll be back next week with more drama from Denmark, assuming there's still a court left to cover.
Whew, with all that drama, Elsinore could use a little light, and not the kind that burns down the castle.
Which brings us to this week's Tale of Triumph, our weekly spotlight on everyday heroes doing extraordinary things.
This week, we bring you the story of a tiny hero with a mighty heart. Meet Pepito, a 3-pound chihuahua who saved 14 children from a devastating fire at the Elsinore orphanage late last night.
Authorities say the fire started around midnight due to a faulty hearth in the eastern wing, with smoke quickly spreading and staff overwhelmed. It was Pepito who took action first. According to eyewitnesses, the little dog darted from room to room, hoisting children up with his own 2 paws and carrying them to safety.
But that's not all, folks. Just when it seemed like the danger would never end, witnesses reported something extraordinary. Pepito, lifted by an unseen force, began to fly above the smoke, guiding the children to safety like a tiny airborne savior.
Yes, you heard that right. Flying! Authorities are calling it a miracle, but Pepito's powers didn't stop there. After the fire was extinguished and the children were safely escorted to the castle, Pepito made a shining appearance at the Royal Banquet Hall.
Under a spotlight, he took center stage and began to sing. Pepito's rendition of Born It This Way, an anthem by the one and only Lady Gaga, had the entire court on their feet.
Not only that, but he has also been knighted to be Sir Pepito of Elsinore, a sworn protector of the kingdom.
And that's it on this week's
Tales of Triumph. Now we'll start our... Wait, I'm getting something. This just in! The entire royal family has been killed!
Reports confirm that Prince Hamlet, Queen Gertrude, King Claudius, and Laertes are all dead after a tragic chain of events inside the Elsinore castle. What was meant to be a fencing match has turned into absolute chaos.
The details are harrowing. It all began with a poisoned sword and a goblet of wine. Queen Gertrude unknowingly drank the poisoned goblet, which was meant for her son. Laertes and Hamlet suffered wounds from the same deadly blade. And King Claudius, Hamlet made him suffer dearly. Stabbed and then forced to drink the rest of the wine.
The bodies dropped within minutes. 5 are confirmed dead. Wait, we're now learning of a 6th! Ophelia, daughter Polonius, has now been confirmed dead. Until now, her fate had been shrouded in mystery.
According to an anonymous source inside the castle court, Ophelia drowned days ago in what's being described as a highly suspicious incident near the castle brook. No one reported it publicly. No search launch was made, and it appears the death was covered up.
With 6 confirmed deaths. Wait, 8! We are now learning the fates of Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. They have been found dead in England. We are officially declaring the Danish monarchy gone.
With the palace in ruins and nearly every royal either dead, missing, or emotionally unwell, our team turns to Elsinore Castle, where our correspondent is standing by with more.
We go live now to Catherine, who's just outside the castle gates. Catherine, what's the situation there?
Thank you, Betsy. I'm outside Elsinore Castle where chaos reigns and my eyebrows no longer exist. Behind me, smoke, blood, and what appears to be a goblet lodged in a curtain rod. The fencing hall is a full-on crime scene. Sources just confirmed that Lady Ophelia has been dead for a few days and that her body was found downstream wrapped in flowers. Officials suspect either foul play or just emotional neglect. As of now, Fortinbras has assumed temporary control and there has been no word on whether he plans to stay or just change the royal mailing address. Locals are calling this the worst Tuesday in Denmark's history. Back to you, Helen.
Thank you, Catherine. A heavy day for the kingdom. And for viewers just joining us now live, yes, it all really did happen in one afternoon.
To help us make sense of it all, we now turn to the man who witnessed every single moment, Hamlet's closest friend, and now the sole survivor of this catastrophe.
Joining us now live is Horatio, live in studio, to share what Hamlet's final moments were like. We're now going to go to interviewers Shonda and Penelope to share this story.
We have Horatio here to tell us the true story of what happened that night. Thank you for joining us tonight, Horatio.
Thank you for having me.
No one knows what truly happened inside those castle walls. Please, tell us what you can.
I never wanted to speak of it, but the people deserve to know. This didn't start with the duel. It started with the murder. Years ago, King Hamlet, Hamlet's father, died suddenly. We were told it was a snake bite, but it wasn't. It was Claudius. He poured poison in his own brother's ear while he slept, and then married Queen Gertrude, stole the crown, and acted all business was casual.
So the duel?
Was another murder plot. It began as a friendly fencing match. Hamlet and Laertes, a royal audience. But it was a trap.
A trap?
Yes. King Claudius had orchestrated the entire thing. He gave Laertes a sword, tips, and poison. And just in case that didn't work, he poured poison into the goblet meant for Hamlet. 2 murder plots, 1 match.
And Queen Gertrude?
She drank from the goblet. By accident, she collapsed mid-cheer. And Claudius sat there, watching her die. Laertes struck Hamlet with the poison blade. But then, Hamlet wrestled it away, stabbed Laertes' back. In his dying breath, Laertes confessed everything. The poison, the plan, and Claudius' hand in it all.
And what did Hamlet do?
Oh, he turned to Claudius, took the poison sword, stabbed him, then forced the rest of the poison down his throat. Like this. And then, with his last strength, he told me to live. To tell the tale.
So that's why you agreed to sit down with an interview with us?
Yes. I need to make sure Hamlet's legacy lives on.
Penelope, you've been awfully quiet.
I just find it a little hard to believe.
Excuse me?
I mean, this duel happens and the entire royal family dies, and yet here you are, alive, perfectly fine, no scratches, no sword wounds, not even a splash of poison on your tunic. You just happened to be in the room watching it all unfold, and then walked away the only one left who can tell the tale. A little suspicious, don't you agree?
Is that so, Pepito?
Where? was enlightening.
Yes. Very.
We now go live to Catherine once again, who has hopefully cleaned up since the last time we saw her. She's been speaking with citizens here in Elsinore about the recent and very dramatic death of King Claudius.
She's asking the big question. Was it long overdue justice, or just another violent chapter in Denmark's never-ending breakdown? Catherine?
Do you think that Claudius's death was justified?
Let me tell you something, sweetheart. I've been saying for years that the castle was rotten. Claudius, snake in the tunic, swoops in, marries his dead brother's wife, faster than you could say bloodline betrayal. I don't trust no man who drinks wine with herbs in it. Plus, Claudius always seemed like the fella who'd shake your hand while being in your chili. That family's been poisoning each other since the womb. Everyone's crying about Hamlet, but that boy did what a real man oughta. You poison my daddy and start wearing his crown, I'd gut you with the salad fork in front of the whole kingdom and make your ghost watch. Ain't about politics. It's about loyalty.
I knew it. I knew this day would come. The omens were there. Dead birds falling out of trees. The 3 suns in the sky last Tuesday. My compost pirate has started his sin. I said to myself, Dale, the night is nigh. And here we are, a bunch of sword swinging inbred royals just die at once. So you think you predicted this? Oh, absolutely. I've been preaching the downfall of the monarchy since '87. The castle is cursed, built on ley lies and bad vibes. I've got scrolls, charts, a dream journal. They all point to disaster. Have you ever seen a goat cry blood? I have. Twice. And now that everybody is gone, I've sealed the bunker. Everybody calls me Crazy Dale, but they'll be the ones banging on my door when the day comes. I've got dried beans. I've got crossbows. I've got 63 gallons of pickled turnips. When the blood moon rises and Fortinbras unleashes his lizard people, I'll be ready. The end is near, and y'all better know how to milk a goat or pray to one. I'm sorry, lizard people? Yeah, lizard people. Cold-blooded shapeshifters. Running the shadow government from the wine cellar of Elsinore. You think Fortinbras just showed up? No! No, open your eyes, people! We're here now with Prince Kai, local influencer and, spiritual poet.
'Tis I, the man, the myth, the emotional support warlock. Hey, princess, you look radiant in this wedding. Tragedy really brings out your cheekbones. Yes, 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 yes. This is a tragedy. Most foul, and yet hauntingly familiar. The kind of pain that inspires sonnets. I have written a sonnet. It is called Blood Upon Thy Goblet, Blood Upon Thy Lips. Would you like to have us one, princess?
Maybe another time.
A woman of mystery. I like that. I too suffer silently.
Do you think that Claudius deserved his ending?
A poisoned blood for a poisoned soul. 'Twas not death, but divine poetry. Claudius wore silk gloves over blood-stained hands. You see, I sensed his malevolence the moment I saw him do a feast 3 days after the old king's funeral. I felt it. In the wind. In the tremble of my lute strings. I even posted a video about it last month. Hashtag Throne Dweef. Hit it.
Do you believe you're actually helping anyone process this tragedy?
My mere existence is a bomb. I bring press into a land gone cold. I inspire thirst and thought, and sometimes tears, mostly from women. Furthermore, if I were Claudius, I would have never let Hamlet stab me. No, I would have deflected it. Watch and learn, young maidens. Oh, hold on. Deflect! Oh, deflect! Knee! Deflect.
Back to you in the studio.
Everyone's gone. It's like God himself has abandoned us.
Wait, what if he didn't?
Oh, holy bard, rider of faith, sonnet slinger, death dealer of Denmark, we summon thee. This ending is one we cannot bear. Shakespeare, deliver us from this awful tragedy.
My children.
It's really him, Shakespeare. Can we please have a different ending? What the hell?
Good evening, Elsinore. Tonight we bring you a very special report.
First, the royal family is back. Mostly, Prince Hamlet has renounced fencing in favor of interpretive dance therapy and is now Denmark's first minister of mental health.
He and Ophelia, now Duchess of Aquatic Poetry, were married in a lakeside ceremony officiated by none other than Pepito himself, who, by the way, was recently crowned King of Denmark after winning a unanimous vote from the Council of Nobles.
And Fortinbras? Well, he's decided to stay in Denmark. Not as a conqueror, but as the royal therapist and goat whisperer. Turns out, all he really wanted was affection and to be appreciated.
No one has heard what happened to Claudius's body after his tragic plumbing accident. Some say he's still out there, trapped in a mirror dimension, made entirely of bad decisions and cranberry wine. Others say he's been turned into a decorative garden gnome.
So here we are, at the dawn of something extraordinary. No more daggers, no more poison, no more monologues in graveyards. Just love, healing, and extremely dramatic musical numbers.
Elsinore has rewritten its ending, and for once, everyone lives to tell the tale.
Except for Claudius.
Yep, he still dies.
From all of us here at ENN, Elsinore News Network, thank you for tuning in tonight. And thank you, Shakespeare, for letting us rewrite the story.
Good night, Denmark, and good luck out there.
And now a word from our sponsor, the Grave Diggers.
To be or not to be, I spit soliloquies, questioning fate while I'm haunted by memories. Uncle killed dad, now he's rocking the crown. Married my mom, that's how kings go down. Feeling like I'm losing grip, sanity's slipping, but I ain't crazy, just revenge I'm flipping. Madness in method, I'm playing my role, feeling like Denmark's swallowing my soul.
I'm the king, cold-blooded with the cup in hand. Took the throne and the queen, I had a plan. Yeah, I poured the poison, whispered in the ear. Now Hamlet's twitching and sniffing too near. Confessing my sins, I tried to pray, but guilt don't leave when your soul's gone gray. He's gotta play, I see the plot, but this king ain't falling in no trap he caught.
I'm the queen caught in a deadly game, torn between love and a son with shame. Did I know? Maybe, but I tried to move on. Now my boy's breaking down and my husband's gone. Mirror in my face, see regret in my eyes. Sipping from the cup, that's my fatal surprise. Power or love, who really knows? All I got left is a bed with woes. Love letters burn and my heart's in shards. He said he loved me, now he's playing hard. My dad's dead, drowned in my grief. Dancing with madness, searching for peace. Roses and rosemary, dreams turn dark. I float downstream with a broken heart. They told me obey, now I fade away. Another voice, silence in the play.
This is Elsinore, betrayal and flame. We lived, we lied, we died in shame. Old men talking full of wit and advice, spying on folks cause I'm nosy precise. To thine own self be true, that's what I said. Now I'm stabbing curtains and ending up dead. I spoke too much, didn't know when to quit. Now I'm ghosting the scene, just another hit. But I tried to keep order, keep minds in check. Now I'm just another name with a split neck. You killed my dad, then I'm bringing the storm. Vengeance burning hot like a dew in form. I don't wait for ghosts, I act on the pain. Give me a sword and I'll bring the rain. My sister's gone and you still breathe? I poisoned the blade. I don't believe in peace, but in the end, truth came fast, I forgave too late. Now we all won't last.
I'm the last man standing loyal and true. Watch them all fall like the morning dew. Hamlet's bro never left his side, even when madness became his ride. Told his story, made it known. Now I hold the weight of a shattered throne. Fortinbras enters with the drums of war, but I spit truths from Elsinore.
I walk the night, no peace in my grave. Murdered by kin, not a death for the brave. Whispered my tale to the prince, my son. Revenge this wrong till justice is done. Don't trust the snake in the royal den. He wore my crown, he wore my skin. I rose from the death to light the flame. Now vengeance echoes in Hamlet's name.
This is Elsinore, betrayal and flame.
We lived, we lied, we died in shame.